Aye, Absen Henda Sanbonani. Greetings, everybody. My name is Hlayiseka Ngomane. I am the managing director for AF Business Consulting and Training Institute. Today, I'm excited. I have got mixed emotions, but for those that have been with us for a very long time, they would understand we have been looking forward for today. And I just want to say that we have been talking about three different business units in the business, which is business development, training, and project execution. Today, I'm mainly here to talk about our training business unit. Let me or allow me to announce to you that our training business unit, we are launching it and we are starting our first cohort, or our first cohort will start on the 22nd. The launch will be on the 21st, just right here in Tulamahanshi in PT Combined School. So we have been talking a lot about this, and finally it's here. Let me just say, we are not only just launching a fly by night service provider or training institute, but we are launching a well recognized and endorsed training institute, which is endorsed by QCTO and CHE, which is Council of Higher Education. So the qualifications that we're going to be offering, they are endorsed by QCTO. We are only going to start with the first three qualifications, which is project manager, NQF level 5, occupational health and safety, NQF level 5, and bookkeeping, NQF level 5. We are not going to be limited to those three ones, but that is our first qualifications offering that we're going to be starting with. One person can be asking himself a question to say, why the occupational qualifications? Why not qualifications from Department of Higher Education or CHE? We are mainly focusing on QCTO qualifications or occupational qualifications or FET qualifications, mainly because of we have seen the gap in South Africa. If you remember well, our president or Department of Education have been crying to say that in South Africa we are facing a crisis in terms of the trade qualifications. We don't have young people who are qualified people in trades. So, and that becomes a nation's crisis because most of our learned young people, their qualification requires them to go and work for somebody because they don't really have the practical know-how of how to do what they have went to school to do. So as a result, we saw that we need to fill that gap. Hence, we went through the QCTO route, where we'll be offering qualifications that will deal with theoretical way and practical and also work experience things, so that people, once they are done with the qualifications, they can be also be able to start their own businesses without not relying mainly on the government, because that's what in South Africa we have been doing, where we go and get educated from our fancy universities and come back home and wait for employment. And another thing, the reason why we chose Mpumalanga or our Bushbuckridge municipality, it's previously we have been disadvantaged as the Bushbuckridge municipality in terms of we had limited quality quality cost-effective service providers that deals with occupational qualifications. So as a result, young people needed to go to Gauteng provinces just to get our QCTA qualifications or QCTO qualifications or occupational qualifications. So right now we want these young people to get these qualifications just right here in their own municipality, and that will help them to access it without not really overspending a lot, because they don't have to really spend on accommodation. All they need to cater for is just the tuition fee, of which that will be our way of bridging the gap in terms of the education in our community. I've mentioned that we are going to be offering these qualifications in the blended method. What do I mean about that? I mean that we're gonna have a physical contact session classes and also online classes, which means if you are there in other provinces apart from Mpumalanga, you say you would also want to study our project management, our occupational health and safety, our bookkeeping, you can be able to study with us via online platforms. That's what I mean when I say we're going to be doing a hybrid method where we'll be able to reach everybody in your respective provinces, wherever you are. And the main reason why we chose this to start with these three qualifications is because these qualifications, they are in high demand as we speak. They are critical in terms of in our workplace. We require a bookkeeper, we require a occupational health and safety officer who will deal with issues concerning the health of the employees. And also, you cannot lead an organization without a project manager or project leader. Hence, we say that these skills that we started with are easy skills that are transferable and are needed in all the industries. Wherever you are, you will need this kind of qualifications. So that makes it, it to be in high demand for our learners. So if learners come through and study these qualifications, if they need or decide to go for employment, they won't be short of employment. If they decide to also go and start their own businesses, they will be equipped enough to stand on their own.